Welcome everyone, Faithful Fox Fever here, and today is a Sunday. Hello Samu, hello Old Sloth, hello Hima. Christina, thank you for your continued support. It's appreciated. And yeah, let's play some Valhalla. Hopefully today we'll finish this mission where we choose the ruler of this northern region. The king in the north, if you will. Good day, hello Mother of Noxus, hello. How's everyone doing? How is your Sunday going? I was taking these 5 minutes of countdown to see if I could fix the issue of the delay in OBS. I think I found this stream is Portuguese English. Wait, why did I read that there? Oh, that's yours. Okay. That's a shout out. Okay, interesting. Like it shows up different on OBS. For some reason I hope to get to your stream, but never managed. Oh, you're talking to Mother. Okay. Lazy Sunday. Those are the best kinds of Sundays, aren't they? We woke up at around 8, but we only got up at 9. You know, this is nice. It's nice. Wake up slowly. It's healthy too. You know, you shouldn't just get up. Wait, is that guy wearing a Santa hat? It looks like it almost, doesn't it? Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Speak with Villy. Okay. Wait, they even make like these super fancy lamps that start to... They don't just turn on, they start turning on slowly to your set time. Of course, you could also just, you know, have the window open if it's facing the sun, the sunrise. But then you don't control the time. Thank God, humans don't control the sun yet. Can you imagine if we had some sort of power over the sun? It would be full of ads at this point. It's just covered in ads.
This is an
the surface of the sun.
Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Yesterday I went with hubby and some friends to see Dune, and we ended up having some drinks at the bar. Was it that bad that you needed drinks later? How? Just kidding. I watched the first one and I'm excited for well, not excited, not like I'm excited for Deadpool. Although the trailer didn't really make me excited, but you know, I know it's gonna be surprising and it's gonna be funny at least. So. Dune. I'm not excited. No, I mean, I'm not super excited, but I want to watch it. It falls into that category. God damn it, so many wolves. Wolves. Children of the night. Somehow never even tempted to watch Dune. Oh God. Why? How dare you? How dare you bite the butt of my horse? Pew! Pew! Damn it. That's a tough wolf. Guess I overdosed it in my young days. You mean you overdosed in spice? But the visuals, the music and everything is spot on.
My eyes.
That's good. It's good. I mean, it's a big budget movie. There's a TV show? I watched the old movie a few years ago, and I was very confused. Then I just the one thing that you know, the first movie, it wasn't memorable to me. I think it was nice, but like I remember very little of the story. I know that there's this guy, this prince, and he goes to a planet.
Sorry, but I remember the spice.
Spice. Okay, I was talking about the first movie, this one, the new. I got the arena. I don't know what it is. Is it like orange and stuff? It looks like. Yes. I need to cut the. Man, they make these cheap ass tags made out of some kind of strand and paper, and it just, by osmosis, it takes the tea out of the cup. Continent, get your shit together. This is not. Can't be okay. I like to leave my bag in the tea. Depends on what I want. I saw them both and like the TV show because it focused on children. Find the last book. I didn't know there was a TV show. The effects on the first movie is so bad compared to now. It's so bad now, but back then it was amazing, wasn't it? I saw some videos about it, and they were like, "Oh, this at the time this was hand drawn over the thing, and then they did this and that, and it was cutting edge for the time." But it was. I think there's a difference. It's cutting edge and weird as, just weird. And the thing is, it can be cutting edge and weird, and in that case, it's very both. Well, not really spice, not really anything. I mean, after all the books I've read more than 30 years ago,
Sorry. No
right
rights
before the dinosaurs collapsed, I'm not really for not really for watching any. Slightly tempted if he'll continue. God. Emperor of Dune, but not really that much. The first one, not the old one. The old one I kind of forgot because it was confusing as hell, especially with the special effects. I didn't know what was going on. Why is that guy a square now? The new ones. I watched the first one and I don't remember a lot of the story. I remember it mostly because I had watched the first one and I kind of knew what to expect. There's this prince that goes to a planet and he's supposed to mine it for spice, and then there are giant worms that look like butts, and he finds a girl in the desert, and then there's these people in the desert, and his family is all messed up, and then the bad guys are coming. And there are explosions, and it's pretty, very visually interesting. But what I remember the most is the movie was called Dune, and the ticket I believe, said Dune, but when you got to watch the movie, it said Dune Part 1. And I found that deceiving. You know, you could have warned in the trailers. You could say Dune Part 1 in the trailer and in the posters, but no, let's wait until you're in the room. I didn't like that. I thought it was marketing at its worst. Nah, kid, can't say much of the dinosaurs. They weren't really that good and close friends anyway for me to tell much about. But they weren't, and poof, and they gone. Hey, I'm over 30. I can make these jokes, I guess. His sister and everything surrounding it. But I am one of the youngest still in my work group. I'm not the youngest. There are people that are like almost 10 years younger than me, but I'm still on the younger half. You know, a lot of people there are still like 20, well, maybe not 20, but yeah, maybe 15 years older than me. Most people there. And so sometimes they start talking about the old days. And I was like, when the Power Rangers showed up, and I'm like, man, there were always Power Rangers for me. It doesn't. I don't know a time before Power Rangers. I remember Pokemon showing up, but that's different. His sister and everything surrounding it. There was a sister. The TV show is focused on Polar Atreides kids. Oh, it's the offspring. Okay. Just don't say anything about God Emperor. It will spoil the fun for earlier series. Okay. Just wish they made crossover with Big Lebowski and named it Dude. Hey, Eivor has been standing in the snow for a while, and there's no snow on him. Just a big bird. I don't know what kind of magic is this. Anyway.
Show me.
Where's the... Oh, there it is. I see, and there's a path I should have taken, probably. I see a fire, that's good. So they made a TV show, I believe, so it must have been after the first movie, the old one.
Who would live here?
Is that from the books, or was it like a spin-off and they decided to... milk it?
Milk it.
Yeah.
No, but there are multiple books.
Books, if not mistaken. Okay, it's from the books. It's not like, the Karate Kid, where they get like they get him to make a couple, or the Home Alone, where they get him to make a couple of movies, and then it's like, let's try with someone else, and then it doesn't work. Is the TV show good? Is it any good? Because I might watch it after the movie, if the movie is... I know it's not everything's gonna track, but still. Wait, when you say no, you mean it's not good? Bro, there's no way the dude that we're looking for... I'm gonna take the note from Old Sloth, and I'm gonna start calling the exiled the dude. It seems like something an exiled. Why is he exiled? He dude too much.
Some must value solitude, living in a hole such as this.
But yeah, why would he go so deep into the caves, man? It's not. It's unnecessary. He's sheltered, There's no point in... Every time he wants to poop, he has to go outside. Imagine that. He like wakes up in the middle of the night. He's like, I gotta go pee. I can't do it in my home. Gotta go out. Then he goes out, but he has to do all of this. Nah, there's no way. It's unrealistic. It's not like Home Alone. It's not like Home Alone, okay? And so on, like you refer. It's not like a shameless milking then. Okay.
Odin's beard.
Well, this is nice. If you are reading this, leave the good hermit alone. Nah.
You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
Considering amount of book, they don't even need to think much. I didn't know there was that much material. Although usual trend is to always add something to it, which I disapprove immensely. I think it depends on the case. Sometimes you have to adapt. I mean, that's why it's called an adaptation, right? And sometimes adapting means you gotta remove things, and then after you remove things to make other things make sense, you have to add something. It really depends on the case. But yeah, I'm with you. Most of the times, like, it's not. There is one case that comes to mind. It's not really adding, but it's modifying. It's when it's in Harry Potter, Cho Chang. I don't like the ending they give. They give to her relationship with Harry. It's weird. Like, if you read the books, you know that, like, you have an idea, but the way they portray it in the movies is weird. Cause she's like, they're like in love, but then someone betrays the well, spoiler alert. Someone betrays their group, and then they find out it was Cho Chang. But then later, so Ari is like, "Oh, you bitch!" But then you find out that she was forced to take a truth serum, so it wasn't her fault. But still, they don't go back to it. It's just like, it's over now. Okay, moving on. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a shred of sense. Mostly that's why I never watch whatever movie or series they make from books I liked. Stop doing those things to my childhood. Yeah, that's an healthy take. My version of that is don't eat food in restaurants that you like to eat at home. Did your mom make a good salad? Don't eat salad on a restaurant. It's gonna be disappointing. Eat something else. Well, they give their view on a salad was maybe a bad example, but you know what I mean. Good morning, Kanar. How are you doing? Well, they give their view on the story. Sure, I can agree to it. I don't think it's just a matter of view, because a view, then I would disagree. Like, I don't care about your view. I want the adaptation. But the thing is, to condense a book into a movie, sometimes you need to make certain changes, right? But that also why I feel free not being a fan of what they did. Yeah. Okay, so build a stack of cards. Oh man, I hate this. Oh, but it's not that high. Maybe it will go well.
Your heart is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
In life it did not, but in death it lies as still as a stone. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
Wisdom.
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Weirs, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Not necessarily need to do changes as I see it, but then again, I'm not really doing myself anything, so I'm not the one to criticize. Yeah, but it's a movie is a lot shorter in time. Like if you were to adapt everything in a book, you could easily like have a TV series that goes on for a long time. But when they adapt to the movie, to a movie, it's and nowadays it's they even got more time. Like a lot of these movies end up being like 3 hours long. And increasing. and then I fall asleep. But yeah, you need to take things out, and when you and if a book is well written, then you don't have a lot of pieces that are pointless. You know, it's everything is connected and everything makes sense. And when you start to take things out to make the time, then you gotta change things so they still make sense. So you're not like, well, this didn't add up. Why is this happening? Because it was in the book and it was removed. Does that make sense? Kanar, I don't think you answered me. How are you doing? How's your Sunday? I know you're there, listening in the shadows, lurking. There are a few times I approve, like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are... Wait. Stern are dead. Where nice take on Hamlet from Unexpected Side. Oh yeah, there's also that. Sometimes you want to surprise fans, although more often than not, I think it ends up surprising in a bad way. So if it's just for surprise sake, I wouldn't do it myself. If I was adapting a book to a movie, I wouldn't just, let's make a twist so fans are surprised. It's gonna work well. Well, it's your point of view. It makes sense. I just disagree with you. There is no way at some point. Every case is a case. And we can disagree, of course. I'm just providing explanation as to why sometimes, not every time, sometimes they make changes. I honestly don't remember one... I don't have an example right now, like a change that they made for time's sake. But if you're going to, for example... Well, no, that's not a good example. I was going to say Lord of the Rings, but a lot of the books in Lord of the Rings, you can replace like 20 pages with a single picture. It's like, oh, it's a tree, okay? Tolkien, you don't need to get into all the detail of the tree. We just show the tree, and that's like half the book done by just adapting to a movie. It is my choice. Yes. Screw it. Okay, let's go.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
Here's a fun one.
Hemminger will be pleased with our gift. I wonder if Vili has found his spear.
I was still trying to think of examples, but I still don't have. I think if I jump from here, I'm gonna die. Should I try? Okay, I chose correctly the side from which to jump. Where's my horse? My horse is amazing. I'm still trying to think of an example, and it came to mind Game of Thrones, but that's again not a really good example because it's not like they didn't have time, they just chose not to have time. Oh god, how did... okay. I can do this.
What do you see, Sunan? Cast about this land, my friend.
You gotta break these rocks whenever they present themselves. I know that this is not an easy resource to come by. Well, ore, it's kind of easy to find and I can buy it, but there are other things that you can't buy. Where's the guy?
With Hemminger Jarl, will he hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
You are the wolf-kissed one, the raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. That is a good title. You know why? Because it makes me wonder what happens in the game. So Kanar, if you're there, or if someone can answer my question, how do shadows die twice?
Sigling að því að leita fugla, líta flóka, sjá boðafall og ilma gras eða grön áður en sjást.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods and bid them welcome our beloved Hemminger Jarl with ale and open arms.
Oh, those are very good sheep. They just follow? Okay. Like lambs to slaughter.
You have the gift of foresight, Seer. Can you argue what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often, yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less. lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Trukvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
Meditate at its peak. Okay. Guess okay, gotta go to the peak. I wonder if there's a path. It's not like she climbed all of this, right? Or maybe she did. Maybe she did.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
This place looks very cold. You can almost feel it.
This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart. Hemminger Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We are only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my faith then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it.
What? Why? What? Why is he... Why does he have superpowers? Dude, move! Get the fuck out of there! Yes.
This is not how I remember you.
You left me too soon, Hemingayal. Your Shire's
Oh,
fate
get
is
out of there.
uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do.
Where is he? Kind of regretting having removed the health bars. Oh no! But I hope I don't fall. I just keep moving so I avoid arrows, but I hope I don't fall from this place.
I have been falling for 30 minutes!
Aimless wandering. Where is the guy? Where is the... Oh, there's a marker still. Kinda wishing I hadn't wasted my predator arrows now. I knew you were still there.
Your edge is blunted by indecision. You lead warriors now. Never waver.
You did, Hemingayal. You did.
And that is why my words should land true. Trust your judgment.
Ouch. I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Should I go over there? Maybe that's the way. 'Cause I'm just using arrows.
Hit harder, Wolfgist. Ah!
You pushed me, Heminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
Wisdom. I think I went with the right choice.
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make
That was weird.
will be the right one.
Kanar, I was gonna ask something. Oh, did you end up trying this game? I think I asked this before. Not sure you did. Okay. Not yet, not yet. Okay, okay. I hope I don't spoil anything. I will let you know when I do. Okay. It's not like this has multiplayer. I'm just curious to see what's your take on it. Considering you like, you know, more difficult games, I would say. I'm often more motivated by the story and learning what happens than over than accomplishment. You know, so it's a different type of reward, I would say.
Festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre's lit.
Gods, have I failed my dear Jarl?
Peace, Turkvi. I will do what I can to calm things.
AC Story seems to be lacking for a while now. Um, I'll maybe I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I kind of liked Origin if you include the Hidden Ones DLC, because the DLC was actually the end. Then I didn't like Odyssey that much in regards to the story. As for this one, like I have fun with side quests, but the main story I still can't say for sure because I don't know the ending. I feel like I'm wondering a lot. It's like Eivor doesn't have a goal a lot of the times. It's just doing things. For example, here I am because some guy called me here, and this might help our clan, but there's no real motivation like I'm here to avenge my wife or my child or something like that. So I'm here because someone sent a letter, and in the end I know it's gonna help the clan and it's gonna further the story a little, but it's not personal, you know. At this point I know that once I finish this, maybe I will have a little bit more of Sigurd, and that's gonna be more personal. But yeah, I think this story could be a lot shorter, a lot shorter and a lot more personal, and then it would be a lot better as well. And that was the problem I had with Origins. The rowdy guests are around. Find and calm the guests. Okay. In Origins, they had a good, a decent story, but the leveling system forces you to.
What madness is this?
You dare wash our beloved Hemingir with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
They force you to take side quests, and so it takes the focus away from the main story. You can choose the side quests, so it's not like this where you have to unlock a bunch of different areas. You just need to level up in order to be able to do the main story in Origins.
Unmask his true intentions.
Get that stain out here now!
It's a different way of doing the same thing. Origins is the Egypt one, yes.
Oh my god!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be! I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here on your own before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, yes, I'll walk, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please. There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out. Oh my god!
I literally killed gods before getting the blade. Yeah. It takes you from
You've got the key!
I think it needs a steadier path. Like, you could still have the side quests, but as additional content that you could do if you wanted after the main story. And the god stuff that showed up, I didn't like it. I liked the god stuff that was inside the main story, because it was like illusions or hallucinations or something like that. It wasn't like Baya killed the god. No, it's just dreamed that it did something like that. He needs to get them with story. Yeah, that would be the way to go. I don't think like I think they tried in this one, but it's still, they've made too much content for than they had to, or they force you to play these. These are like side quests, but they are, like you said, they are gating the main story.
Enough. Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Heminger. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with your filth waters?
Was it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
I wonder what he's going to say if I choose the third one. These games suffer from being too vast or big or too long. Yeah, I kind of get why they want you to like that sort of content, because they are going to invest in like visuals and making a big world so that it feels immersive. And then they have to populate that world. Or they could make it smaller and maybe not as immersive, more focused on story. I'm really curious to play Mirage, to see how they did, how they made it shorter. So if you invest that much in visuals, it's kind of sad if you just play for a couple of hours and have nothing else to do, right? Less secondary crap, it give emphasis to the main story because of open world. Yeah, because of open world. But I think Assassin's Creed works well as an open world because it lets you explore. And the thing is, to explore, you need to have stuff there. But I think it should be obvious that it's side stuff, and instead of giving you DLCs, just let you play the main story, and then you have this. If you want, you have these stories to continue, if you want. Because during the time open world being in vogue, and it became almost competition of mine is bigger than yours. Yeah, it just keep, it's gonna be 3 times the size, but then half of it is gonna be desert. Was he wrong to bless? No, I don't want to say wrong. Who cares of a little water? No, I don't think that's the one. I'm gonna be blunt.
Shut your mouths, both of you. Your antics have outlasted their welcome. Now go.
Yeah, that was the way to go. Like, he acted kindly, I think. So I didn't want to bash in his.
They are going to kill him. I told him not to do it. No, he's not coming
I'm gonna mock his religion. FWN, how come you haven't finished the game? You were just talking about that, because it's big as hell. It's huge. It's huge. How's the eye? How's the eye, by the way? It actually was a pain in the eye this night. I didn't sleep very well. I woke up at 3 in the morning. My eye was hurting a bit. I'm feeling better now. I don't know. I think the nights are a little bit tougher. Maybe because like during the night I feel my eyes dry a little bit. I think that's part of it.
A gift without price, fit for a jarl's lips. But hurry, it catches flame.
Yeah, have you noticed your stuff is on fire? What do you want me to do? It's on fire. It's gone. Just there's some water there or piss on it. I don't care. I don't have a button. Like, they do so much stuff and they don't give me the option to pee on it. It's... How do I get out? I'm pretty sure I'm holding explosives. Next year I come by, I hope you have finished the game. I hope so too.
This is your Boda. I managed to save it from the licking flames.
You dared Surtur's heat, yes. A most potent drink, distilled from grain by the Rus of Kiev.
So this is
Give your
vodka.
horn and have a drink.
A bit of drink in the belly never hurt.
Let's drink as we watch the fire.
The Voda sneaks up on you quick.
Okay, is that it? Sir Paladino, hello! Until then, Summoner. Nice to see you. How are you doing, by the way? You haven't been here in a while. Am I supposed to keep drinking, or He just puts his head in the drink, and that's how he. Yep, that's how he does it. Sanitary. Doing well, but busy to work. Oh. But today is Sunday.
I need your eyes, my friend.
What am I? I don't know. Am I supposed to pass out or something? Like what? Oh no, I think that one's done. I just kept drinking. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt to get there now. Everything is swirly.
Sunan, guide me.
The day of the Lord. Day of... But it's festival end today, but tomorrow
I
we'll
didn't see them coming.
start.
I never looked down.
Okay.
I never saw them coming.
Ah! Being attacked by chicken. Oh, they're coming after me now. Oh, those...
You mean Hemminger's famous fighting roosters?
Oh, you think you can... I'm bigger than you. I gotta say, I've been attacked by these chickens, and actually these are roosters, I think. And they are annoying. You're lucky this isn't Skyrim. What? How are the chickens in Skyrim? Oh, because if you kill the chicken, the guards come after you? These are cooks. When you attack chicken, they spawn more. Maybe Canari's rooster. I see.
Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters. Some order seems to have been restored. Now if tripping to let him
Yeah, and in the meantime, I refilled my rations. This Fuzroda counts as attacking them. Is about the worst thing you can do? Really? Don't even look at the... Why?
I've calmed the guests.
I played Skyrim a little bit, but I don't remember the chicken.
It is to be
Chickens.
expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Trygve. With time.
Yes, it will.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sulimer about this.
Okay, now go to the next one. Where is it? We are Fable. No, we are trying. I actually it's taking quite a long time. We are trying to help find the new Jarl. Or pick the new Jarl.
Did you consult the Volva?
Consult the what?
And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself.
You heard the same thing I did, didn't you?
Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Trygve in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels
king as new Jarl.
duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Trygve. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other. Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this shire for your own. It is not my place. Your place.
Also, it's very, very cold here. I don't want it.
Any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties. Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Trygve. Sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old.
Yeah, it's Nottinghamshire.
Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
Yeah. Whoever named it, I don't think they were planning on living there. But speaking of King, you mentioned King Sir Paladino. Yesterday we went to my mom's house. We were like, it doesn't matter, but we were replacing a bed with a new one, making a bed. Spent some time there. But as I was walking out, I opened the front door, and there was, because I heard commotion. I heard like dogs barking. I opened the door, and there's a wooden post right in front, and on it there was a cat, just like halfway climbing it, just looking at me like I had caught him doing something illegal. Just looking like, what are you looking at? And then he climbed down, and he looked just like King, except he was a lot younger, a lot smaller. Not like a kitten, but a young cat. It was like, it kept looking at me, and I had opened the door, and it was like, oh, is that for me? I'm gonna go inside then. And I was like, no! Weird gentle cat from the streets. That street sometimes it spawns some rather gentle cats that will get inside your house in a heartbeat. If it's King's son, it's very far away. I mean, King sometimes disappears, but not even for a day, so I don't think he made it there. Unless he got in a car in the middle of the night, he hitchhiked. No, he always sleeps here. He has always slept here, so it had to be. He would have to wake up early and, like, get there. It's like an hour away. And then at the end of the day, catch a ride back before we noticed. No, I will not. I don't want him to sacrifice himself.
This is no
Would be a
small
waste.
decision, Trugvi, and not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Maybe he had children, and then his children went on to closer and closer to. But it would take a long time to get there. I don't know.
Eivor,
Sunniva,
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Ville gave chase.
ah, stick. He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has
Open the roof and 2,000 little Jesus. That would be a haunting
Our stick was never
haunting
one to
image
temper his
because they would
emotions.
probably be not very well nourished.
I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back. His children, and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Invading Fable's house,
He has
yeah.
the mighty wolf-kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven.
Big bird!
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you.
I am lacking in arrows. This is gonna be a battle
Here, Eivor.
that is
This was
very...
where Ville saw the scout killed and then charge after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make
Very
sure
annoying.
our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
What do you see? Best
Kinda
not
wish
to
I
draw
had
attention here.
replenished my arrows. Use eagle vision. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. None nearby. But maybe inside the hideout. Only snow. Yeah, lunchtime. Have a good lunch. What time is it? Oh yeah. So this week we started watching a show called Shogun. Shogun. I don't, what's the way to pronounce it in English? Wait, is this breakable? Yes. The answer is yes. And it seems nice. It seems there are a lot of, there's particularly one character whose actions and demeanor I often don't understand, and he seems to be very central. But other than that, it looks like good good production. Very nice in terms of costume, settings, not graphics. Oh crap! I missed that. Very detailed, very pretty.
I could use your edge right now.
People compare it to Game of Thrones. I don't find it that similar, but I can see why. See if I can find some arrows.
Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Yes. Finally some arrows. Can I go up? No.
Let's begin again.
Stop, Billy. They are gone. It is done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
I thought he wielded an axe. Another one bites the dust, and another one comes, and another one comes. I need help.
Damn the dirt! Spare the another gun!
Yep, but the thing is, there's treasure up there, so I gotta get it somehow. Damn it. Can't get there. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I have to use this. Oh, god damn it. Caught on fire. Okay, let's go. Do we have to kill them all? The guy's running. The guy's running away. Let me get up there. Ah, it's gotta be this way. It's gotta be this way. And here I am, thinking about, you know, making a shelf to keep my books, and these guys were like, no, we gotta hide it in a cave. A single book! Hide it in a cave behind the... maybe not even a book, just a scroll. Behind the wall of ice, and the wall of stone, and the... They really like their books, I guess. What does it say? Your aid in kidnapping Hermthorpe residents has provided valuable knowledge to take to the battles and sieges to come. Hemming Jarl suspects nothing yet, but we need to be careful. See what else you can find out so that we may both profit from the fall of these offshore invaders. Okay.
Stay beside me.
This game is really like, you are the bad guys, but maybe not that bad. I don't. It's a weird take. What is he waiting for? I think they should both rule. They or he Willy should rule, but he doesn't want to.
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick. Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
Is that thunder? No, the sky is clear. It looked like the bushes were on fire.
Where are you going?
Everything belongs to Odin here.
To catch my breath.
It's Odin's rest, Odin's oval, Odin's mine.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Willy. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll face.
And there is wisdom in him as well, a little bit at least.
A chicken draugr. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Willy. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
dude. Another one trying to get into my pants. There he comes. King has arrived. And it's only a matter of time. He does this. He sits on my lap and then he tries to push the keyboard away. It's like I'm not comfortable. Let me stretch my legs and push the keyboard away. Does he mess it? Does he ruin your shirts?
Yep.
Okay. Somebody's gotta be declawed.
Poor thing, not declawed. Declawed is inhuman.
That's removing the claw.
The claw
Oh no, I
completely.
meant like cut.
Oh, trimming the claws.
Trimming the claws, yeah.
Declaws
Although-
would completely remove his claws.
Although, because he's not easy to trim. But he needs his claws because he's a hunter.
He knows you're talking about him. He's looking at you like,
Yeah.
what the hell, human?
He's baking the bread, but much slower now. Like he knows I'm talking about removing his claws. Like, but still not stopping. It's like, yes, but ruined your shirts is fun. You need those holes in your sweater for ventilation purposes. See, I have no shirt. I know what I'm talking about. Oh no! I don't think about. I like my pants on in this cold place.
I find it slows me down to crawl, and I'm not made for crawling. I think I'll turn in. Long day ahead.
I've never been in this position of having to reject so many people. It's weird. I don't like it.
Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine.
Let me see if I can fast travel. Nope.
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is, if you compare this to Unity, this is not nearly as populated as Unity. Unity had crowds, like a lot of people. Of course, Unity was bugged to all hell, but till they fixed it, fixed most of them. It had a lot more people. See, he likes lying on my lap, but then doesn't like when I move my hand to use the mouse.
He wants you to stay put? You
Yeah.
don't stay put, human. Right?
Eivor,
Doesn't stay still?
my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. shield bearing the sign of the Web of Weird, woven into this shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skalds sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
It's all good?
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Eminga-san.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things.
Hello, Sari. Valhalla calls and I'm wearing my Eivor hoodie. There's a hoodie? Eivor hoodie?
I don't know. Hey, Sonny!
Good morning. Good morning to you too. The cat is here. Yeah, invading the stream.
When they are ready, we will meet you again.
Versus in lefties. I'd like to see that. Did I miss something? In the men's sections because women's section is boring as fuck. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, a hoodie is genderless, right? Right?
I personally prefer the men's hoodies.
Yeah, Christina prefers the men's, but I guess she had a brother, so it makes sense that she got used to it. It should be, yeah. It's supposed to be.
Give him a fine farewell.
It's supposed to be wide, so that it's warmer and stuff, not tight and comfortable. It's supposed to be comfortable.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Oh, you weren't at LGW.
I don't think we saw you without the cosplay.
Yeah.
Drink as the great Jarl would! Go!
Every time. But it was such a rush. I was a stress ball because of the time. Oh yeah. Oh, we probably didn't see you because we left early. Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. The time.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drink so well and so deeply as Clan Hemminga-son.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
Alright, let it begin.
Call on those who must attend. The All Thing will begin shortly.
Hopefully we get to spend some time at CC. We're going all days. Yeah, Christina's going.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
burdened by grief,
No, I'm not going.
and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
But still, yay.
You stand side by side, really. And one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Christina is going. Can I say it, Christina? When you're going, you're gonna be there. I don't think it's a secret. Christina's going all 4 days as well. Are you gonna cosplay?
Nope.
She's not gonna cosplay though.
No, because
Yeah, she's going as press. For the 4 days. I will only cosplay on Sunday. I'm getting to that point. You know. You know when you first get into these events and you feel like, oh, look at these weird people wearing costumes, and then you get into it, and then it's the other way around. Look at all these weird people not wearing costumes. I think I'm getting to that age. I feel like it's an old man thing that I will cosplay sometimes, but other times I don't wanna. Like, it's too much work. It's too much crap in my car. It's just I wanna enjoy the things.
I am now of the opinion of, yeah, one day going with full cosplay, but the rest like going more casual.
I like
Just enjoy.
I developed my Star-Lord costume in order to be comfortable, and then, oh wait, but I need the blasters and the things and the mask and the other, and it's not comfortable. Now I can't take off my jacket because otherwise it's not, then I have to hold it in my hand. It kind of ruins the look, and
Be honest. Be honest.
be honest.
Yes. When you remove the jacket, you're no longer Star-Lord, so no longer
I'm still
people
Star-Lord,
will
actually.
ask you to take
No.
photos.
No, Star-Lord is actually, like, if I remove, like, the other costumes, I can't remove parts of them. But Star-Lord is one that I have been approached even if I take off the jacket. I am more approached if I have the jacket on, and even more if I have the mask on. But I've been approached by just having the shirt. But the thing is, it's a bit of a pain in the butt. You go to the event and then it's warm. But that's the good thing about Star-Lord. It's warm inside. I take off the jacket. I go out. I can put it back on. The other costumes, no. There's no temperature control. There's no layers. It's cold. Survive it. It's hot. You gotta survive it. That's the cosplayer's pain. But I do like more casual costumes, especially like Star-Lord, who look like who can look more realistic. I like I've worn, minus the boots and the blasters, when I was working in a physical location. Well, I work on a physical location. When I wasn't working remotely, once or twice I went dressed as Star-Lord. I just took the jacket and the shirt and the same pants that I just took. Yeah, no one knows because it's casual. It's a casual look. It's kind of weird that a guy would choose a red leather jacket. I mean, it's not common. It's not a common choice. And pair it with a blue shirt. It kind of looks like Superman from Smallville. He was always wearing a blue shirt with a red jacket. A cool choice, though. Yeah. And now the actor says he can't wear red jackets because he wore them for 10 years. But yeah, actually, I have one of those jackets that is kind of breaking apart, and I have to give it away. I need to do a story. Like, it's not good, but maybe someone can use it as a basis or as a base for something, or can work it somehow. I thought about putting like leather shoulder pads, but then it's just nah, it's just too much work, and it's gonna get ruined in other parts. There's no point in that. But maybe someone can use it, or maybe even be okay with it. Just you know, uh, he got sick of it. Understandable. Yeah. Okay, so this is the time for choosing. Time for choosing. Who do we choose? Who do we choose? I don't want you to tell me who to choose, but I would like to know your reasoning. Would you pick the guy that is still warming up to the idea of being a Jarl, but he doesn't really wanna, because they both have leader qualities. I would choose both if I could. Like you're both gonna rule. Make like a council of two, and you with me. You would choose two for a particular reason. The thing is that the young guy is young. You know, he can lead the people into battle and stuff, which I'm gonna need probably. Tryggvi is older. He's not as attuned into battle. But then I would have Vili with me. Vili sounds like a character from The Hobbit, by the way. I know there's Philly, if I remember correctly, and there's a couple more that rhyme with that. I don't know. Who would you choose, Christina?
Older.
Older? Because he's wiser. But he
The
doesn't want
other
to be.
dude was talking with him for a reason, right? They would counsel each other.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be alone.
There's also a possibility if you choose the young one that, like, if you chose the old one, there's a possibility of him like asking help because he knows he can't do it alone. But the young one might be like a little bit more. He might not do that.
No, I think he would. I think he would, because he knows that Tryggvi was the counsel of his father, and he would.
Okay, if you
I
think,
think he would.
He would counsel the
The
old
thing is,
dude.
neither of them want to do it. So whatever I choose, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
dooming them. But if I choose the one, number one, ah,
I bet that whatever you choose, like in the end, it doesn't matter because they're gonna both like be working together.
I think if I choose one, the young guy has to stay, which is something he doesn't want to do, and then Tryggvi will continue to be his counsel. That makes sense. I'm assuming the second part. If I choose the old man, then he'll be alone, but the young guy will get to do what he wants, which is to roam around the world. But then Tryggvi will be alone as Jarl. So I think I feel for him more, and so I'm gonna choose the first option, because the kid has to grow up and be responsible, I guess, and not. I wouldn't feel okay with the old man alone.
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
What if he just started running, like sprinting, like no?
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snottingham. Today I pledge myself, as my father was, I shall be your Jarl.
And first things first, let's change the name of this town to something that is not Snottingham. How about not Snottingham? Our enemies will be so confused.
We will have glory.
You've already learned that people
Meatloaf.
prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Willi Jarl.
That was our dinner yesterday.
Take time to wear that title
That was
with
meatloaf?
comfort.
Meatloaf that was stuffed.
My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the Hemmingers and Clan Raven are true
He's a freaky
sworn
one.
friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
They don't even give me the option. He's like, of course you accept.
Well,
Nice ham and cheese. I sometimes add a later, but only from Mirandela. I see. Bro, you can tell by the graphics that there is no way a person would just sit like that with that belt. What was I gonna say? He's a freaky one. Just last night he was trying to get in my pants, and now he's calling me family. Like, pick one.
This time I return to the settlement.
But yeah, your meatloaf sounds delicious. Sorry. Yesterday we had something. I find it interesting. It was good. It was like vegetables, but not healthy because they had cheese on top. It was interesting because the bottom layer it was like what? Did it have potatoes?
It had potatoes.
Potatoes. It had broccoli. It had maybe carrot.
Had carrot.
Had carrot.
It had,
I didn't even see the stuff. It was underneath the cheese.
You just liked it because it had cheese.
I focused solely on the cheese, and the rest was green and stuff. And it was, it tasted, if you tasted it without the cheese, it tasted like soup, although it was solid. But then it had cheese on top, and the cheese was you know, it went to the oven, so it was crispy and good. It'll give me the energy I need to assemble the wings. One of them is half assembled. Man, I don't need the energy. I need time. I have so much stuff to do. Playing, and you're looking at me like, oh, he's playing games instead of doing the things he has to. Yeah, but this is also a must. For the Raven clan, they need me. They spent the entire week waiting for me.
Pleasure to see you.
Meatloaf with greens. It was greens on the side. I went for a nap instead of working on this. I felt guilty. Don't feel guilty. You need those. You need to rest too. You need to rest too.
I bring fair tidings, Renry. Hemminger Jarl in Snottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Willi on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need.
And that is it. I believe we got the entire map now. I had to have time anxiety, like... Show me the map! Show me the map! Keep it in your pants,
I
lady.
want to see the Alliance map.
Okay, wait. Wait. Everything is completed. There's no... What about this?
I have changed my mind.
No, I haven't changed my mind. I just don't know what to do.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Yes, Nottingham. That's funny, isn't it? Like, can't click anything. Oh, I can look at the floor. Nice. Okay.
I have changed my mind.
I recharge by watching true crime stories, shows. True crime makes me not sleep. There was a time when we watched more TV, and sometimes Christina would go to bed, and in the History Channel, they would, I think it was the History Channel, they would have true crime stories, and I watched a couple of those, and oh, if you like that kind of stuff, you would love Quora. It's like the social, it's not a social network, is it supposed to be? It's like a question network. The people make questions and people give answers, and it's kind of stupid because the people asking the questions are the ones that get paid, or at least I don't know if that still works, but that's how it used to work. Like, depending on how many clicks people gave your question, like the answers could be super detailed. You would get nothing for the answers, but the questions, like, could be the stupidest question. If it got clicks, you would get paid. That always felt weird to me. It was a murderous grandma. Like, what the fuck? I don't need sleep. I need answers. Everyone loved him. Everyone thought he was the nicest priest in town. But little did they know he had a dark secret in his dungeon. Dun dun dun. And then it's just, but Cora is. It's always, isn't it always like that? It was like, oh, they were the nicest people. No one suspected a thing. That's how serial killers would often survive a long time. Not survive, but last in their activity as murderers.
I also like the prison.
They're the
one.
charming ones. What?
The prison show. The people getting
Out of prison.
Out of prison.
Yeah,
Is that
but I
what
was
it's called?
I don't remember. They're always the charming ones. Yes. But Cora has some haunting stories, and I want to believe that some of them aren't real, because Jesus, like, true crime stories are not even that dark. Like, white and red tree, hangman's tree, berserker, sage tree. You can just change the tree? That doesn't... Okay. Tree, I command you to change your leaves to a redder tone, because I like the fall. Okay, how about... First of all, skill points. I should have a few. Yep. But yeah, those things make me not sleep. Because then I just go to bed and be like, looking at the ceiling, like, what these people exist. Ignore hit interruptions while performing your next offhand parry. Okay. Sure. Miasma. Enemies who die from one of your poison attacks. I don't use poison. That's a coward's tool. Okay, quests. What's next? Because I conquered the entire map. feel like the rescue. No. Okay, that's a... Okay, bound to fate. There are more secrets waiting to be discovered in Asgard. Speak to Tovi. Sven has passed away, leaving Tovi adrift and seeking guidance. I'm kind of puzzled here. Like, did I miss something? Like, where's the rest of the main story? Am I supposed to level up or something? Like... I feel like I'm missing something. Adjusted power. What is this? Heavy and the rescue. Speak to Tovi. Okay. But I feel like I'm doing a side mission instead of the main one. Maybe I'll have to Google this later. Like, I just conquered the entire map. What now? Because I've been using that as a compass to the main story.
You are the... Oh.
Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tovi, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty, not like in our stories.
It's often disappointing, isn't it?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it.
You can somehow.
I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Tovi.
I was, that's why I giggled. I was looking it up on Google, and I just wrote AC Valhalla map, and like the fourth option was, I finished the Alliance map, what now? I have 2 cats to warm my legs, one each leg. That's good, that's good. We only have one, and we have to share.
We can't rely on King for that.
I mean, you will warm your feet if you run after him. Let me see if there's any quest here that... You can't really track. Can you track this? I don't think it's gonna show in the map anything. Wait a moment. What if I go and get these synchronization thingies? Will they unlock the map? Maybe it will, right? I'm gonna try. Hello, Win. How are you doing? How are you? By the way, when is the next Dungeons and Dragons? Well, actually, when is the next Everinthian game? Ooh, and I can get that guy. Okay, okay. I think I'm gonna try. I don't know if I have arrows, but I will try. I'm gonna need all the arrows I can get. The 10th, as far as I know. Okay, okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Let's go. I wonder if I have to. Can I upgrade? Just upgrade everything, I guess. Next week. I'm good, excited to get the move done. Tickets bought, now prepare stuff. Comment ça va, monsieur Win Gaming YT? Very exciting, yeah, very exciting. Are you, I mean, you are young. Are you gonna take a lot of stuff? Are you really gonna... I mean, I guess you don't have to, like, take a car with you or something. But I imagine a few bags. Feel free to tell me that's too personal. I think about it, maybe it is. By the way, Christine only deserves a cookie for finding... Well, I got one too. A cookie, I mean. We both deserved a cookie. You don't need it. No one does. It's kind of the beauty of it. No, but yeah, we were talking in a friend chat about Lorcana and how it was similar to Magic and all that, and I looked it up and I decided, you know what, Christina might like this, so I'm gonna give it a shot, and I decided to buy two excuse me, 2 starter decks. And then it arrived in the mail, and I just gave them to Christina. It was like, she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Yeah, just open it." She opened it. Was like, "Ah, it's this." Okay, this is gonna be fun for the stream, I guess. She decided to open it on stream.
Lost your battle, lost.
And then I went to work, and then she comes in the room, and she's like, "This card, million euros. It's all the euros. It's." I was like, "Whoa, calm down. That was just starter deck. There's no way. There's no way. There's an expensive card because starter decks, you know what cards are in them, right? So you wouldn't sell a starter deck for 15 euros if there was a 200 card in it. That would be stupid, right?" But then she was like, "There was the booster. There was." She was just saying words. It was very confusing, hard to decipher. And then she said booster, and I was like, "Oh, the starter deck comes with a booster. Okay, that makes sense because it's a nice strategy. It's a way to let people know, this game has boosters, and if you open them, you can customize your deck, and you can already start with a starter deck that is already a little bit more personal. It marketing wise, I think it's great. And back then, decks, I think for Magic were like 15 euros, and this one was a little bit less than 20. So I think like value wise, it was good. It was good. I got it from Card Market, and I could have gotten it cheaper if I had bought like the 3-pack, but then I would have to sell the third one because I wouldn't keep all three. Maybe I would. I don't know. But that was just more expensive, and I didn't want to invest too much because then she'd be like, "Oh, you spent way too much money on this," And then yeah, I looked it up, and one of the boosters had a very expensive card. It's like it's not promotional, but it's shocked and excited, yeah. What if it was a first edition starter pack? Somehow it is a first edition, I think.
It was, yeah. It's a first edition starter pack.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's now you have 3 expansions, and the last one is the most expensive one to get. Whatever boosters, starter decks, it's all more expensive. And then the second most expensive is the first one, and the second one is like the cheapest one. And I don't get why. I don't understand. It's like the cards suck. The cards in that expansion aren't good. It's like that disparity. Like if I had bought the starter decks from the second expansion, it would have been like 5 euros cheaper. But yeah, gotta start investing in this because people seem crazy. Crazy about it. Waterino, thank you so much. He's not even phased by the...
Can you keep up crawling?
Oh, you son of a... Why does a Viking guy have grenades? Yep, that'll do it. Dude, if CSGO skins can now be valued at 1 million euros, anything is... It's only worth that money if people pay that for it. Ah, disgusting. The thing is...
In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray that the leaves would cover me. That I could drag them over me like a blanket and join Cernunos in a bed of leaves. Tuck me in, stranger, with a song.
The sound of Odin stomping on your bones is the only song you hear.
Damn, that was cold. There are always buyers. I mean, CS. Oh man, 1 million people. People are crazy. People are crazy. But okay. I think this to me speaks us to like 1 million euros for a skin in CS:GO. That just seems. It speaks to me of the disparity in people's, you know, financial situations. Like, there's people who can pay 1 million for a skin in CS:GO. That seems problematic. It's called rarity. Even if it's like Christina makes rare stuff, it's one of most of the things she does are one of a kind in the world. I don't think it's just about rarity. It's about at some point it's not just about rarity. It's that it's because it's in CS. It's Counter-Strike, right? And like, what are they gonna do with the skin? They're gonna flaunt it, like. She's not worldly famous. Well, okay, but how about the Lorcana? Well, no, that's still not a good example. But yeah, okay, you're right. It is about the rarity, but still, 1 million. She should be, yeah. We should all be. But yeah, my one. Now it's like everything else. Like, is it gonna be worth more or the same? Is it gonna lose value? These cards. And I don't know. I don't know, because it's Lorcana has Disney associated with it, so it's got a good chance. But at the same time, plenty of games, card games, and even Disney games, plenty of them have failed. And if the card game fails, then the cards won't be worth much. Even if people collect them, I guess they wouldn't. They would lose value if there aren't tournaments and stuff like that. If people need incentive to collect, right? I don't think a lot of people will be interested in collecting a failed game. And I like, for example, fossils are rare, but not that valuable to us common mortals. But for who studies them, it's priceless. That's a good point. Magic is dead, isn't it? I don't think it's dead. But for me personally, it's taking a dip. I'm not super interested in Assassin's Creed crossovers. Like, that's not the thing that to me fits Magic. It's kind of weird. Even Lord of the Rings, a little bit, but Lord of the Rings is fantasy. It has magic. I honestly didn't play that expansion, so I don't know if it was good or not. It could be good. But the fact that it's trying to associate itself with established IPs reeks of desperation. There's a con dedicated to it in Spain every year. Well, there are cons dedicated to notebooks and leather stuff. Christina told me about that when she first started working on it, on her business. I think I may need to go up on a tree. And try to shoot the thing. Not as mediatic, maybe. Poor teddy bear. Yeah, poor teddy bear. But he was gonna attack me and I had to. It was self-defense. Man, how do I get up there? Okay, I need a clear sight of the... There's not even a tree. Is there? That I can climb? Could it be underground? I see a hole in there. Lunchtime. I won't be back probably. I need to focus on sewing. Have a great day. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. And okay. Okay, I think I have an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work. And I don't have skill points. You see a hole? I saw I saw a hole. Wait, there was a bear. A bear means there's a cave nearby, right? It's gotta be. Makes sense. But as I was saying, I don't think magic is dead, but I think it's taking a dip a little bit. I'm honestly not as interested. I'm curious about the Assassin's Creed cards, but maybe for collection purposes. A couple of them, maybe. I don't even have physical cards since... Jesus. It's been a while. It's been a while now. I played a lot of Magic Arena, which, now that I think about it, it's kind of sad, like I don't have the physical cards. Wait, the statue, does it have a secret? Does it have something to tell me? Yes, it does! Look! Found it! Wait, is it blocked? Okay. Oh my god! Is it snakes? I bet it's snakes. Of course it was snakes. Wait, I just picked up a rune somehow. Okay. As for Lorcana, I think there is a great deal of hype now that the game has started, but I also think that hype tends to die down. I'm very 50-50 on whether these things are going to be valued more or less. But since it's a first edition, I think we will hold on to the card for now. See how it goes. I wouldn't be too sad if it devalued, because I've been in the world of Magic for a while, and I know that those things happen. I try not to be sad when former valuable card goes down in value. I was just checking my I have a binder. I was checking it to see if I had cards that I would be willing to part with, because I don't like it. It's boring, you know, putting cards on sale. Because I have to write, I have to type, and then I have to, you know, write the thing on the envelope and ship it. It's a boring process. But I was looking at the cards, and some of them definitely devalued. And I was like, oh, now there's this crap in my binder that is worthless. How am I gonna get rid of it? I should have sold it 10 years ago. Give me a second, I'm gonna turn on the lights. Turning on the lights, 'cause I can't see shit if they're turned off. Yeah. It's the same with stock market. Yeah, it's the same. I think if you are good at magic, well, if you are good at stock market, No, but if you are good with Magic, I think you can more easily predict values of cards. Of course, I say this, but all my Magic life, I heard experts be like, "Oh, this is gonna be worth discussing," you know, it's gonna be worth so much, and it's like, "Oh, no, it's not gonna be." It depends on what cards come out later. But you know that there's rotation, cards stop being played, and so you know they're gonna devalue at least. Sometimes you can predict, sometimes you can't. I think there was a. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, you know. There's these format called Commander that, if my knowledge serves me right, it was born by the hand of players. You know, formats usually come from the company or the tournament makers because they want to make the tournament fair and fun, and so they create these formats that say in this tournament you can only play with the certain expansions, so that you know it's more interesting, and it's so it's more interesting basically, and stays fun and engaging. If you just let people play with all the cards, then it's gonna be not fun. Then there's banned cards because some card came out and it breaks the game because it combos with a card from 20 years ago, and you know. And that's and you've always had this rule, even in Yu-Gi-Oh and Lorcana, that you can have. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is the same. You can have 4 copies of a card. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh is 3. I'm not sure. Sorry. Value of items. It just means rarity and supply and demand. Yeah, exactly. Supply and demand. Well, supply and demand. Supply and demand. Yeah. 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 In the end. But anyway, as I was saying, so because you can have 4 cards and you want to in your deck, four copies of the same card in your deck, and so you want your chances of getting good cards to be good. When you have a good card, you try to have 4 copies of that card. Makes sense, right? That means the prices go up, and if you want to play competitively, a deck's gonna get expensive, because then you want the expensive cards. You gotta get 4 of those. I remember when, what was it called? I don't remember the expansion or the name of the card. I remember it was a Jace version. I remember the moment it came out, it was already at €100. And I remember being at a store, and some guys were talking, and they were telling, "Oh, like, I'm gonna call him John. John got Jace," and they were like, "Oh, he got a Jace? That is a waste of money." No, he got 4. I was like, 400 monies for 4 cards. How is he gonna get that money back? He better have a lot of 400 monies worth of fun with those cards. Either that or go to tournaments and win a lot. Yeah, 400 for 4 cards. And so, as I was saying, if knowledge serves me right, my knowledge, at some point, collectors so you have this disparity between players and collectors. Collectors want a copy of the card, players want 4. And so what the collectors do, they watch the others play. And so I think it was collectors or bored people that decided, hey, we have these cards that are valuable and fun to play with. Why don't we just use them? And so they came up with this new format. I think at the time it was called Elder Dragon Islander. That's what they called it. And then it was later changed to Commander. that used more cards, 100 cards, but every card must be unique in the deck, except for basic lands. So these players could use their collection to play. And then the company, Wizards of the Coast, made it official. They made Commander an official format. They even released and they sold decks, starter decks in that format. And so a lot of cards, I saw them retain value even when they rotated out of the more relevant formats, of the more common formats. So they want the cards that you know, like after 3 years, they would only be worth anything to collectors. And you know, collectors want pristine cards. They are less likely to buy worn out cards that you played a lot with without sleeves. But Commander players don't care as much, and so the cards retain more value. But anyway, the other day I was looking at my binder and I realized I had some valuable cards that did not keep their value at all. I was like, this was worth about €2. How much is it now? Oh, it did not only didn't increase, it's worth 2 cents now. Great. At least it's pretty. I feel like I've been here before. It's a very familiar place. All churches look alike. But and then they introduced, at some point they introduced you know, for a long time, I think up until Lorwyn maybe, you only had 3 rarities. You had common, uncommon, and rare. And when you bought a booster, you always had a rare card. And then they introduced another level of rarity, which meant that sometimes you would get a rare card, sometimes you would get a more rare card. Common, uncommon, and rare. Common, uncommon, and rare. Yeah.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
How was that 3 types? Common, uncommon, and rare. 1, 2, 3. I think you had 1 rare card, then 3 uncommon, and then 11 common cards in a booster. But then they they introduced mythical, I think it was, which is a more rare. So if you open a booster, maybe you got a mythical if you were lucky, maybe not. And that also helped increase the value of certain cards, because if they are harder to get, like you said, supply and demand, then they are gonna be worth more. Common and common. That wouldn't make sense. I sometimes don't make sense, but yeah, I always sucked at seeing value in cards. I was lucky. I was very lucky. You know what Christina did? She pulled a card that was... I looked up the probability of that happening, and for that specific card it was very low, obviously. but for a valuable card, it was like less than 1%, like slightly less than 1% for one of those valuable cards, which is still, I think it's good. I think it's good. If you open 100 boosters, you have a good chance of not 100% obviously, but you still got a good chance of opening one of those. Still 100 boosters is a lot, right? And it's not even guaranteed. If each booster is €5, then that's €500 for a chance. So for a chance at a €200 card. Most of the cards are worth cents, so it's not a good investment, I would say, to buy a bunch of Lorcana boosters and open them. It was never a good. If it was, then people would just do it, and you know. It's the same with the lottery. 0.0000. It's got to be more, right? Isn't it more? Even for the lottery? Anyway, when I was a young warhog, I had this story. So there was this store that we hang out a lot in. Well, not a lot, but a little. It's where I would go for the tournaments and pre-releases. I didn't do tournaments. I mostly went to pre-releases. I wanted the cards. But sometimes we just hang there. They had tables and we played. And at the time, I think it was Zendikar expansion. You can, if you're interested, you can look up what year that was. I'm not gonna read that. And the card was Lotus Cobra. It was a 2 mana. It was 1 any color and 1 green, and I think it was a 2/1. And basically, whenever you play the land, it would generate 1 mana of any color you wanted. And it doesn't seem like much to a new player, but the mana advantage it gave was insane enough that it was the most valuable card in that set when it came out. I remember it was worth 25 monies. And I was already not that. I had opened enough boosters to know it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the money to buy boosters. If instead of spending 4 monies buying a booster, you spent those 4 monies buying the cards you wanted, you would get the cards you wanted. You know? Only 25 for such an advantage? I think it was 25 was pretty expensive for a card. At least for me. Anyway, we were at the store and I was like, we were playing a little, and you spend time in there, and they just let you be there. But I was like, yeah, I should contribute to the store. You know what? I'm gonna buy a booster. Oh, by the way, that was a mythical rarity, so it wasn't that common. Like odds, I would say like 1 out of every booster box. Yeah, I got you. To me, I would not spend 25. I played mostly casual, so I wouldn't. Why would I spend 25 euros on a card? So I asked for a booster, and lo and behold, the Lotus Cobra came out, and I was like, oh, nice. This was nice. People around me losing their shit. He opened a Lotus Cobra! Ah! That kind of. I was like, yeah, that was lucky. Thanks. This booster was worth my money, finally. And I just sat down, kept playing with my pals, and a guy would come in. They're all friends because they're all the regulars of the store. They would come in and be like, "Oh, that guy opened a Lotus Cobra. The guy opened a Lotus Cobra." I was like, yeah, feeling like a bit of a hero, of like, yeah, I was lucky. I spent money and I was lucky at gambling. Worship me. And I was like, yeah, I opened a Lotus Cobra. It was fun. That was a fun experience. And then after a while, I decided, you know what? Give me another booster. And another Lotus Cobra came out. I was like, damn. Now I'm lucky. I'm never gonna find love in my life, because you know what they say. You know, if you got luck at games, you're out of luck in love. That's a saying in Portuguese. It kind of rhymes. Wait, once. Okay. Anyway, never gonna find love. I ended up, if you say so. That's what they say. What is it? Sorte no jogo, azar no amor, something like that. Anyway, I was like, okay, now this is freaky, because you know it wasn't 2 boosters in a row. It was some people came in, they bought boosters, they got shit, they got not. You know, they were like, oh, that guy opened the Lotus Cobra. And they were like, yeah, really? Give me a booster too. I want to try my luck. And they were like, ah. And then, just randomly, this guy comes, you know what? Give me another booster. And takes another one. Virgilio, I remember Virgilio, the owner of the store, he was interested because he knew I had opened the Lotus Cobra before. He was like, what did you open this time? And I was like, Lotus Cobra. And he was like, no, yeah, that was before, but what now? What did you open now? And I was like, yeah, again. And he widened his eyes, was like, shit, that was lucky beyond belief. I ended up trading those. I traded those 2 Lotus Cobras for... Because I had those 2 cards in my stuff, my bunch of cards, and I was talking with a person much wiser than me in matters of magic, and he was like, no, those cards don't fit your deck, you should get those, called Noble Hierarch, which was a card, I don't remember how much it was worth. No, how much it was, the mana. I remember it was a 0/1 that you could tap and get 1 out of 3 colors. I think it was 1 green mana. It was a 0/1. It had Exalted, which meant that whenever a creature, one of your creatures attacked alone, it would get a +1/+1 bonus. And you could tap it to generate either white, blue, or green. And at the time they cost, I think it was 15 euros. So I traded my 2 Lotus Cobras worth 50 for 3 Noble Hierarchs worth 45, because, you know, the store has to take a profit. And he was happy with the trade, and I'm sure he sold those easily. I got my Noble Hierarchs, put them in my favorite deck. They served me very well. I still have them. And those cards worth 15 euros, a couple of years later, were worth 45. I think now they're worth like 4. It doesn't. The prices fluctuate a lot. I should have sold them when they were high, but I liked my deck, and you have no guarantee that it's gonna get lower, right? I have no idea what they're worth now. I remember looking it up later, and they were worth like 4 or 5, I think. Or, in other words, much less. So yeah, I should have sold them at their peak, waited, and bought them again later. But you never know. It's like the stock market. You never know. Considering I don't play with that deck that much. I should have sold them. It made sense to sell, even if I just printed the cards myself later. Okay, I think I got the entire map now. No, there's still this area that I don't know. Are you supposed to like go there by yourself? I think there are some areas where you are maybe supposed to. Got 2 more over there. Maybe you're supposed to unlock it by hand. Wait, there is a Lost Glory. Eva returns to Halfton. Oh, okay. So that's the next step in the story. Got it. Maybe that's it.
Formadur okkar kem aftur.
Off we go! Mast down!
Hey, hold on you.
So, all of that to say that I guess we were lucky with the cards. I wonder what that says about love. I thought you were gonna say something.
No, I'm just looking at the fireplace.
You got nothing to say?
I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne. Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
What is this? Treasure hoard map. Okay. Never mind then. I think I can take what's the fastest? I think maybe I could take the boat from here to over here. Yeah. So yeah, my advice is don't buy boosters. Buy them if you feel like a gut in your gut, but don't spend too much money on it because it's gambling. It is.
Can't raise the sail yet.
Sing, my ravens.
More sail!
There's a cinematic camera. I actually prefer the other one.
Set the mast up!
We can continue later.
I liked in the mast, I was noticing there were parts of the wood that were shinier than others. That looked good.
You're dead!
Sail! Catch the wind!
We cannot sail here.
Lower the mast! Raise the mast! Sail out!
I like the transition to a colder environment. You started to see a little bit of the fog. Did I unlock that? Yes.
Look! Soldiers dug in over there! Sailing here is not possible.
Drop the mast!
Sigluter nieder!
Mast up! Let the sail out! Bring the sail in!
Hey, hold on you!
It's nice that the boat will go into land. It's cool. And I can see the peak from here. Maybe I should go there first. Wait, at least I'll get to see him. Or her.
Go!
Oh, I can take him. Why is he running? Damn it, ran out. Oh, son of a... he has... poison. Who's attacking me? Who's shooting arrows? I'm gonna take him closer to my boat. Maybe the guys will help.
I love breaking reavers.
Got him, finally. Oh, wait, I gotta confirm, right? Gotta confirm the kill. Can't just leave him there. You gotta make sure he's dead.
I often awake in my vagrancy, shaking and sweating. I hope this stops now.
Farewell. The trolls await.
The trolls await. Is that a kind of fuck you in Viking? So how many did I get? A few. Half a dozen out of Jesus. 16, not even half.
Yeah!
Gonna try to follow the coast so I don't lose sight of the goal here. Yeah, I gotta confirm kill. Oh, there's a road. Okay. Roads are good because the horse doesn't get tired if you use roads. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, it does make a little. It doesn't get. It shouldn't get as tired. Why are there arrows here? Maybe I should I be afraid? I don't know if I told you, but this is orange and tangerine. And I do not recommend continent tea. Orange, what now? Tangerine. Orange and tangerine. It's a little bit redundant, I would say, but tangerine is a bit sweeter. Maybe that's why. Tea of or yeah, I guess technically it's an infusion. What happens if I lit this on fire? Okay. It sets on fire. That makes sense. If you set it on fire, it's on fire. Yeah, fire! Oh, this one's gonna be pretty. I can feel it. God damn. That's a lot of pretty. Makes you feel small, doesn't it? I'm gonna die if I jump from here, right? Pretty sure. I'm gonna try, cause I'm lazy. But that's a lot of pretty nice English. Yes. Yeah, he's gonna die.
Did you hear that sound after I pushed the rock down?
Ooh, that guy died. Ah. I have an ability now that allows me to take reduced damage from fall, but I guess that was too much. Pro gamer move. I mean, I had to try. There's a mission there, but I don't know if I'll... Maybe it's a waste of time. But there's the road too. I was hoping that maybe there was like a stack of hay. You know, always hoping.
Did you hear that sound after I pushed the rock down? That fisherman was asking for it. He should have paid his dues when we asked for them.
Yeah, hell with the sad Pickering love story and his homely mythical wife.
That reminds me. Remember to go down and get that ring, eh?
Die!
Not enough feather falling for you. All opium? Did I get opium? She might have. I mean, the game says it's for adults. I think I've seen boobies once. In this game, I mean.
Crushed to death. An unlucky way to die. Doubt he felt much.
Twitch language. I think I gotta take a pee break. Gonna stop right here for a second. Much lighter now. Much lighter. Alright, let me see. How far do we have to go? Okay. I guess there's a town there. There's our boat. Our long ship. We're supposed to go that direction. Yeah, I think I will meet the road if I continue this way. Maybe, maybe not. Go, little horsey! There's a wolf behind us. Huzzah! Zah! Yeah. Okay, I think we made it.
No glory, no hope.
Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfton. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
Oh, no.
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not...
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now, get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer.
My internet decided to die on me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
A game of Orlog. There's a flighting thingy here. Maybe.
Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
So he's... Ah, look at you, big and tall. What's your name?
Eivor of the Raven clan.
Eivor of the Raven clan. Come here, come closer. Do you like to drink?
As I like breathing.
And do you like to flight?
I do.
Well, listen. Here these folk aren't impressed by the speed of your thinking. They will only respect you for how much you're drinking. If you're sober, then leave, for there's naught here for you.
Oh, I will shut your big mouth while I finish my brew.
That's the spirit. Now make your wager. The ale's free to those who flight.
All the monies.
I'll buy you around with my winnings. How is that?
I like this one. Are you ready? What about one more drink before we begin? For luck.
For luck.
Your face is a wreck. You're a blight on the Norse.
I must remind you of your mother. Ouch! But no, your face brings me to mind the arse end of a horse. That's the one. I'll fight you right. Yeah.
Your face brings to mind the arse end of a horse.
Brilliant! 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 Yes! Have another drink. Yes, yes! Here's the next one. You're a pig-headed, ugly excuse for a Dane.
No, look upon you. Now to look upon you leaves both my eyes in pain. Well, you're thick-skulled and loathsome and lacking in brain. No, that's too much. First one.
Now to look upon
Canard.
you leaves my eyes in great pain.
You're brilliant. You're the smartest person I've ever met.
Oh, shut up.
You hold your own.
Let's have another.
That's not how you drink, lady. You have to put the cup in your mouth.
Champion, a winner, I'll claim the top prize.
You're drunk. Well, they'll know you're just telling lies. You're probably... Oh, I don't know.
That was the most incredible fighting I've heard in all my years. You are a wonder.
I would say the same of you, friend.
I think all three of them were good. And it didn't matter which one you picked.
Of England. So he says, but the only thing he ever catches is more gambling debts. I fear I cannot keep him around.
All the potatoes.
You're better off without that
Potatoes.
wastrel.
My husband should be back by now.
Now he told me to go get... Oh, but it's so far away. And there's an Orlog game right there. What's the suggested power in this area? 190. Okay. I mean, if I get on a horse, will I stop being drunk? Because the horse isn't drunk, right? That has to make sense. I guess it worked. A little. I still see blurry, but I no longer feel the floor shift.
Aid me. Be my eyes. There's Bjornson, guarding the hammer.
Sorry, doggy. But you are a bad dog.
Half-drunk needs his hammer.
Surprising that the dog lets me take the hammer if he was protecting it.
Sure.
Wait, where is it? Oh my god, he's all the way over there. Why did I take the horse? God damn it. But there's no fast travel option here. Maybe just a quick game. Shut up, I can stop whenever I want.
A fishmonger can't sell weak old fish.
Not addicted to fake dice.
Fishing again.
There's a house right there. Why are we playing in the cold?
Ah, Orlok. Orlok, a game of skill. Orlok. How about a game? Let us play. Straight and to the point. May the best hand win.
What is this? With two stiff and level god favor invoked by the opponent this round. Nah, I'm good. Oh man, he took all the favor.
Interesting.
Good, good. Not yet.
This will do.
Are you winning, son? Debatable. He has more favor, but I've dealt more damage, so I don't know. Yet. That looks good. Well. Now I would say yes. Yes. I am winning. I got more stones. That's how you measure winning in this game. That's it. That's it.
I've almost got you now.
So now he has to block at least 3 of those. Okay, block 2.
Interesting.
Block 3. Damn it. Okay. I think I got this. I think I got it. I think I got it.
Your defeat is imminent. Good game.
Ah, you just got lucky. Another round.
No.
Another time, perhaps.
I'll never be back. Where's the guy? Oh, he's down there. He really likes these snowy cliffs. Like he's about to jump.
This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
Edgy boy. Yeah, I have a feeling.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
Axe to the face. He... Oof. I wonder how this is gonna affect him, but I get... Did he die a warrior? No, I think I pushed the axe from his hand, didn't I? So he wouldn't go to Valhalla. Because he was a pain in the butt. I'm gonna be honest. Is it honest? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I don't have that option. Like, I don't remember. I don't even remember killing your brother. It was like 2 weeks ago. Too long. Psh. Che, yeah, a warrior. Yeah, why not?
With his hand on his axe.
Oh
awaiting
shit,
the
that's not true.
maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Beoton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Didn't I already lit that thing before? Damn it, I chose the wrong option. I didn't want to lie to him. I wouldn't say it was a coward, it was just insane.
Thank you, friend. You are always welcome at my hall.
Okay, so does that mean that's done? Is that done? Let me check the quests. I have no idea. But anyway, I think I will go back to Ranvi and see if the map has changed. Since I unlocked some areas, maybe now. I don't know. What? Sigurd is here. What is he doing here? Can't talk to him. He's giving me the silent treatment.
Hey there, how are you?
Hytham, with respect and kindness, Eivor. He has found a family among your clan.
He is more than welcome here. As are you.
Good to see you, darling.
Oh. Every time.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Nope, still the same.
I have changed my mind. I should go.
Okay. No idea how to proceed from here, but I think it's about time we go have lunch. I'll have to look it up. Is this guy, what's his power? Can't see. Okay, some of these I already know the location. Clues found. Okay. I didn't even realize, like some of these, I think I may have killed. Either they were part of the main story, or I don't remember these. Like, why are they on my list? I don't know. But yeah, this is where we end today. Let me check. Who's gonna be raided. Okay, got it. It's got 13 people. Is a musician. I've never rated him before. Man, I gotta turn on the volume because I can't hear myself. But yeah, his name is, damn it. His name isn't damn it. It's Mr. Christopher Richards. And he's a musician. It seems like he's having fun playing. I think it will be cool to watch a little. So yeah, thank you, Kunar. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting. Have a nice Sunday. Have a nice have a nice week ahead of you. Let me set up the raid. So we're about to raid this person. I have never been on his stream before. I just picked him last Sunday out of all the music streams that I had. I like to raid musicians, as you know. I think it's a nice way. It's a nice next step. You know, it's like we had some game, we had some playtime, and now it's it's cool down time, and the cooldown for this stream is music. I think it's good. I like music, as you may have noticed from my picks for this stream, because I spend a lot of time listening to music for this stream. Maybe it doesn't sound like it, but I did. Anyway, we're about to raid. Let's bring our best behavior. And yeah, thanks again. I'm gonna give you guys the music and then we'll go. Bye bye.